All right, so we're gonna look at some quick push-up regressions that we use a lot of here. So a lot of people have difficulty getting their strict push-ups going forward from the get-go here. So you need to have sort of a working regression scheme here and progression scheme to know how you're gonna build yourself up to nice, strict, regular push-ups from the toes, or what you would see sort of as a strict military style push-up. We're gonna be going here, these arrows mean regression downwards here. So it'd be toes would be the most advanced that we're looking for. There's also a hand raising or hand release or honest push-up that we use, which is one step harder than that we'll look at. From the knees, where you'd go down to, you would maybe call a girl push-up, but from the knees, chest to ground there still, to a bar, to the wall. And we're gonna look at a strict version and sort of a cheating worm style. We're gonna look at some assisted versions of the supersonic and partner and pull style. Then we'll look at the hand raising / honest push-up there. So that's your general regression scheme there, and we're gonna have Shanna show us each one of these real quick here. So Shanna's gonna show us the strict push-up first, so she's gonna get into a sort of a high plank position. Hands are going to be slightly wider than the shoulders. She can kindly tuck her elbows down towards her body, about 45 degrees. Some people tuck too much towards the body. Some people flare their elbows out too wide there. But she's got a nice solid posture position from her shoulders, hips, knees, ankles there. A nice straight tight line there. Make sure your head's not caving down and your chin's not tucked. You can keep your head in a nice neutral position. But if you have problems humping over in this area here or dropping down the head, I like to cue the head and chin up that way to open up that chest at first until they really learn that position. So otherwise we'll go neutral with the head there, so head down just a little bit. So give me 3 strict push-ups. Inhale down, touch the floor, exhale push. 1, inhale down, exhale push. 2, inhale down, exhale push. 3. And so you might see, that's good, you might see a CTG. It stands for chest to ground, so that means we're going to be going chest to ground. That's a full range push-up, and that's why we're doing this regression scheme, so you can learn how to do the nice full range. Otherwise you're wasting your time and energy on this. So next we'll be down to the knees. So same idea, but we're going to regress the range of motion here, and you're going to be having to lift less body weight. So she's going to try to have a straight line from knees, hips to shoulders there, head neutral there. She's going to inhale down, touch, exhale push. 1, inhale down, exhale push. 2, one more, inhale down, exhale push. 3. Next, very nice. The next regression would be from the bar here. So you can set up the bar or rack, anything. You can see how this adjusts here, and you can make this higher or lower. The higher it is, the more upright you'll be standing, and the easier the exercise will be. But the lower you get this to the floor, to the ground, the more horizontal you're going to be, the more difficult it'll be. So same setup on this, but you want to make sure you're getting chest to ground or chest to object on this. So give me 3 bar push-ups there. Good. 1, 2, and 3. Nice and easy. Okay, then the last regression of this one would be on the wall here. So worst case scenario, if you can't get full range, you have no excuse not to get a full range or chest to ground here. So you have your feet, the further away you go from the wall with the feet, the harder this is. But chest to the wall and up. You see the guy get your chin out of the way there. You can tuck the chin down there. Tuck your chin in towards your, there you go, double chin. Excellent. All right, and so that way you get a nice full range there, and you got an option there. So if you get a little bit closer to the wall, you won't have to hyperextend and get funky like that. So the next version we're going to look at here is the worm push-up. So show me a from the toes version of the worm. So this is if you can't do a strict push-up yet, but you got to cheat yourself back up to the start. So you can rest for a second. So when building the concentric strength on this that people mostly lack, that's the lifting portion of the lift, or the eccentric version where you're lowering. Most people, you're about 150% stronger on your lowering portion of the phase than you are on the lifting portion or the concentric. So you want to make sure, first thing you build on this is the eccentric portion. Everyone can lower themselves down slowly to the floor. So you want to make sure you don't rush yourself down. Give yourself a nice, strong, controlled, perfect form negative, and then warm yourself up. So you're going to roll from chest, hips, and right back up to the start position so you can knock out some reps. Give me 3 worm push-ups. So the eccentric on the way down, nice and tight and perfect. Then she's going to roll from chest, hips, right back up. Good, nice and smooth. 1, then roll right back up. 2, and right back up. 3, so that's kind of a cheated version there. Show me 3 from the knees. So just down to the chest, then you just roll right back up. Good, 1, 2, and 3. Just be careful that you're not hyperextending your low back there. You know, if you've got any pain with that, obviously don't do it, but that's just a nice cheated way to knock those out. Otherwise, you're going to be regressing down to the bar there or to the wall. The next version is going to be a supersonic push-up, where I would actually, this is probably going to look really funny, I'm going to be assisting her with a band. 1 second. So you can either have a partner on this one, and I'm going to be lassoing up her, so she's going to get down in the push-up position. I'm going to be lassoing up the band around her hips and holding this end here with my right hand. I'm going to be grabbing this around, pulling up around her hips, and I'm going to basically be pulling up from her hips there. So go ahead and go down, and I can give her assistance at the hips. You don't want to be around the belly or anything like that. I can just help her get the concentric portion of that there. So that would be the supersonic push-up if you have a partner. Otherwise, by yourself, you can do it attached to a pole here. You have the pole attached up there. You're going to pull it down into the same position we just had it. And she's going to go down to the push-up position. And she's just going to be getting a little bit of assistance from that band there. So you'll be able to crank out push-ups much easier. Good. Just give me 3, 2, and 3. Very nice. So that's just another assisted way to do it. Now, part of the point of this regression scheme is when you see different workouts where we're doing a lot of reps. Let's say you see 50 push-ups for your rep scheme. I don't expect everyone in the world to be able to do 50 push-ups, obviously, but you may start with the toes, work your way to the toes with worms, then down to knees strict, then knees with worm, then to the bar, and if you're dead at the bar, then to the wall. So you can either try to keep them all strict from going toes, knees, bar, wall, or you can regress from toes strict to toes, worm, and knees, strict, knees, worm, and bar, wall, etc. And then you might even jump to the supersonic version with the band. So there's a lot of possibilities and ways to do it. Everyone's going to have their own best method for this. Now looking at one more progression this direction, so one step harder here will be the honest push-up slash hand release, hand raising push-up. So you're going to go down, raise the hands, and push up. So from the toes first. So down, raise the hands off the ground a few inches, then push. Good. Down, raise, push, 2, 1 more. Down, raise, push, 3. Then from the knees. Down, raise, push, 1. Down, raise, push, 2 and more. Down, raise, push, 3. Now these I love because for one, they make you do a full range of motion. You got to work from a static start. So it's a great way to work the start position to make that stronger. But also it's great for posture balance. So sorry, one more second. Light me back down there. It's really easy to bow over in the back and round your shoulders open, and people get open their scapula quite a bit on this. So they bow open. At the bottom, go ahead and pause in the hand raise position. Go down. As she raises her shoulders there, you can see she's squeezing her back muscles here and working on her posture muscles there. So her scapula is squeezing back into a nice tight posture hold. So you're getting a chest push and a back pull exercise all at the same time. So it's a nice sequence of push-pull. It's excellent balance for shoulder posture. If you have bad upper thoracic posture and rounded forward shoulders, this is your way to go here. So that is our push-up regression. So pay attention, watch this 5 more times, and you'll have it all figured out. Good luck.